How do you view Brexit at this point in terms of positioning on a portfolio?
Well, it will take a very long time, the negotiations, that's very clear. So we've been looking for a buying opportunity in UK stocks, but the pound has not come off a lot and the stock market is at a record high, so we've never been able to do the bottom fishing we were potentially hoping for. So potentially this is going to happen maybe in the next couple of years, but at the moment it's looking but not touching because it's way too high, I think, at the moment.
Sterling, all the shorts keep getting wiped out. Those expecting there'll be some trigger point for it to go lower and breach 120. It's simply not happening. And I saw one of the analysts was saying, well, actually, I think it's going to go 130 by the end of the year, go the opposite direction. What do you think the direction's going to be?
Look at it against the euro, fair value is probably at 0.85 somewhere, but it's not moved too far from there either. So technically, you have potential to go to 0.90, 0.95, and there it could become interesting. But as long as it's stuck where it is today, and the stock market is where it is stuck today, with a lot of big exporters, of course, being in the FTSE that have benefited from the cyclical rally, that have benefited from the fact that the pound has come off a little bit. I don't think there is too much opportunity in the short run.
But how much longer can a weak currency continue to push a market higher? Because at some point, a weak currency will be bad for an equity market. When will that set in for the FTSE?
Well, that's the big question, and I must admit I've been a bit surprised by the fact that the FTSE is actually so strong. If you would have just looked at the FTSE and then you would say Brexit has happened, nobody would believe it because you're at record highs. So it's a strange world, but it's still a world where you have a lot of liquidity coming in, and central banks also, if you look at the Bank of England, injected immediately a lot of liquidity in the system, and that's also clearly supported the market. So I think the big test for the market will also come at the moment that central banks start to withdraw that liquidity, and then potentially we will see the real value of these equity markets.